You're listening to School Counseling Simplified, a podcast with easy-to-implement strategies for busy school counselors. Here's your host, Rachel Davis from Bright Futures Counseling.
Let's play a little game of Would You Rather, School Counselor Edition. Okay, would you rather spend your weekend planning a group or spend your afternoon sitting in irrelevant PD? Yikes. Or would you rather be the only counselor with no one to collaborate with, or to spend hours searching online for engaging activities? All of these options are pretty bad, right? But unfortunately, they're all too real. But what if I told you I had a solution for you? What if I told you I had access to hundreds of school counseling lessons, groups, and activities, counselor-specific trainings on the topics you need most, and a community of like-minded school counselors to support you? You would say, yes, please. Well, that is what Impact is all about. Impact is my monthly membership for school counselors, and it helps you with all of these things. You get access to hundreds of resources. That's unlimited free downloads. Log in and get what you need right away to every single resource that's in my store. We add new resources each and every month. We're adding a new middle school and elementary resource each month, and some of these are bonus Impact exclusives, meaning that you can get resources just for members. You can request resources that you need and easily search so you can find exactly what you're looking for. And let's talk about the trainings, counselor-specific trainings on the topics you need most. We do these each and every month as part of our Coffee with the Counselor series. Impact members get to join for absolutely free. You earn PD certificates and you get exclusive access to members-only things like the Ultimate Small Group Experience and our Summer Summit Conference. And the community. Y'all, this is possibly my favorite part of Impact. I so look forward to jumping on these calls, to getting to know counselors who are similar to me and also completely different. It's so fun to hear from your experiences and your challenges, and everyone brings a unique perspective to the table. We have an exclusive online community, and we even have a cool app where you can chat with other counselors in these community circles. We have our monthly calls, like I mentioned, twice a month, and we share wins, troubleshoot tough cases, and just talk about what it's like to be a counselor, because so often we're on our own island at our school sites. So if any of that sounds like it's for you, I would love to see you inside Impact. Go to stressfreeschoolcounseling.com/impact to solve all of your counselor problems. And I have a special offer for my listeners. Use code POD at checkout to save 10% off your first month. Okay, let's go to today's episode. Hey there, thanks for listening to another episode of School Counseling Simplified. So today, I did this last month, I'm doing it again. I'm kind of digging through the old podcast episodes to find one that is timely and perfect for you guys. And I really wanted to reshare it in case you weren't listening way back then. This is episode 68. I'm resharing how to use a countdown calendar to build rapport with drop-in students. So I love using a countdown to winter break calendar, and you're probably maybe already thinking about the upcoming winter break. So I wanted to share this really cool, unique resource that I created and how you can use it with your students, especially to build rapport with those drop-in kiddos. You know who I'm talking about. All right, let's go ahead and check it out. Do you ever wish someone would tell you what you're supposed to be doing, when you're supposed to be doing it, and how you're supposed to be doing it? Well, I've got you covered with school counseling lesson plans for the entire school year. And the best part, they're absolutely free. Go to bit.ly/counseling lesson plans to download yours today. I hope you find these super helpful and you're going to have your best year yet. Hey guys, so I love this time of year. School's always fun, especially if you're at the elementary level and it's real festive. You know, kids are doing like plays and musicals and stuff like that, little class parties and stuff. So I'm always trying to think of ways that I can do a seasonal twist on my counseling activities, right? And I was simultaneously having this problem of frequent flyers popping into my office to chat. So you know who I'm talking about. They're the kiddos. Maybe you used to see them, but then they graduated from your group and you don't see them anymore or something like that. But they're those kiddos who are always stopping by, you know, skipping class, coming by, hey, Miss Rachel, how's it going? Kind of lingering around wanting to chat. And here's the thing. I used to think, oh, I need to kind of like get them back to class, like rush them out, you know, hey, I'm going good. You need to get to class. Where are you headed to? But then I'm thinking, they're stopping here for a reason, right? Like, they want to build this relationship with me, and this is why that they're coming by. Is, they want to build rapport with me and a relationship with me. They trust me. They look forward to this part of their day. So I don't want to take that from them. However, I'm also just grabbing like my go-to things because I want it to be productive, right? If they're going to be in my office missing class, I want there to be, something learned from this experience. So I'll be usually grabbing like conversation Jenga or something like that for the millionth time, which had me thinking, I need to make something for these guys, like something fun that they can do. So that way when they come to my office, they can have like a purposeful activity and a takeaway, but I'm also just bonding with them and hanging out. And it being the winter season, that's why I decided to create my countdown to winter break interactive calendar. So I'm going to kind of walk you guys through what this looks like, and then this is something you could totally DIY. So you can make one of these yourself. I have a blog post kind of detailing how I use it, and then I sell one in my TBT store. So we'll link to that all in the show notes. But if you want to do it, DIY, you totally can. So let me explain to you what this looks like. First off, I want you to visualize an advent calendar. So, it's like a countdown to Christmas calendar. We used to have one growing up, and each day, December 1st, you pick up a little flap, and ours just had pictures. I know some people do them where they get like a little gift each time or a piece of candy each time, but ours was just a little picture. You're counting down the days until Christmas, right? Well, this time of year, everyone's kind of counting down to winter break because you just got back from Thanksgiving. You have like maybe 2-3 weeks before winter break, and everyone just kind of seems to be counting down the days. So I thought, how could we make this a fun, like SEL activity or, counseling activity? So what I did was I made an interactive calendar. So you can just get a piece of paper and make some little flaps. So I have two kinds of flaps. Some you just raise up, and some are almost like little pockets they have to unfold. And then you just write the numbers 1 through 20 on them. Now, underneath each flap is a different counseling activity that they get to do. Now, I made mine all winter themed just to kind of keep it fun. But what this did was it provided an activity that I could do with my drop-in students. So if a student stops in and I'm like, oh, hey, Grant, it's good to see you again. How's it going? Check in, see how their family is, friends, school. And then say, well, hey, come over here. Let's check the calendar. We've got, 10 days left before break. So they get to lift up the flap under number 10, and it will reveal a fun counseling activity that they get to do. So it's fun. The kids get real into it. And then what I did was you could start using this, repurpose it. Use it with your small groups. Use it with your individual students. So let me tell you a little bit about how it works. So like I said, instead of a Christmas advent calendar that's anticipating Christmas, students are counting down the days to winter break. So, there's 20 different activities. Under each flap, you would do a different activity. So when, an individual student or a small group comes in your office, you can have them open it on the calendar to see what fun activity they get to do. Now, a lot of these are little activities, so this would be something supplemental. So, for example, if you're running like a grief small group, you're going to have your grief curriculum, but maybe you just have this as a little icebreaker to do at the beginning. Or if you're seeing a student individually to work on anxiety, maybe this is just something fun you do, in the beginning or as a fun closure activity. So, and of course, different schools have different schedules, and you may already be like into those 20 days because it's December 1st already, right? And obviously you're not going to school on the weekends. So you could, skip some days, double activities, or you can just have students come in and pick a random activity. So you could even do, like when I first created this, I was thinking of a countdown, like, the days leading up to the holiday. But you could even have just question marks on it. So you could do this year round, really. Now I'm kind of getting other ideas. But you could do this year round and have kiddos just come in and like pick one of the flaps, and then what's underneath is the activity they get to do for the day. So again, this is something supplemental and fun. It's obviously not going to replace your existing group curriculum or your existing individual curriculum because, as you know, I believe those need to be ASCA aligned and focused around objectives, and we need to be measuring data and have a clear purpose for, the work we're doing with students to help them, meet their goals or meet these skills that they're trying to learn in counseling. But everyone could benefit from a fun little social skills or self-regulation activity that's winter themed. So just something fun, a little seasonal twist that you could do. So here are some examples of activities that I have inside mine. One is a coping strategies gingerbread house. So you could do this as a real gingerbread house if you want to get, if you're crafty and want to get real messy and have fun, you could do that. Or mine is just like a paper version where the kids pick different things to put on their gingerbread house. But the twist is each item that they're going to put on their gingerbread house represents a coping strategy. So for example, if they want to add a candy cane, maybe it's take deep breaths. Or if they want to add a Christmas tree, maybe it's read a book, something like that. So they're going to pick the ones that they like on their gingerbread house. So then if you're doing this like in a group, all the kids can compare and contrast and see how different coping strategies work well for different people. I have like a color by number thing when it comes to self-regulation. So just a coloring sheet, but it's getting them familiar with matching those feelings colors to the zone colors. I have like a little snowman they put together to form an I statement. So each ball of the snowman is a different part of a sentence. So I feel angry when you cut me in line would be like the head. And then because I've been waiting patiently would be the body. Next time, please wait your turn would be the bottom ball of the snowman. So that's something fun you could do. Even just like a discussion dice, a cool down game. Like I said, mine are all winter themed. And so you could come up with some that would match your needs. Now, also what you could do is you could just comb through. You don't even have to use the calendar. You could comb through the activities and find the ones that meet your students' needs. So for example, if you are running a conflict resolution group or a friendship group, you could do the I statement snowman or like the discussion dice on friendship. So you could just pick and choose the actual activities and not use the calendar at all. Or you could use the calendar to have students who pop in randomly, to assign them something to do, or use it as a supplemental activity for your small groups and individual students. So I hope you're getting a good glimpse of what this looks like. I know over the podcast sometimes it can be tricky, but I'm just trying to give you some ideas of fun things you can do leading up to winter break to give it kind of a special seasonal feel, but they're still counseling related. And simultaneously, it gives you something to do with those drop-in kiddos so you can have purpose to those visits. This way you can engage and build rapport with those students who previously made you feel frazzled or unprepared. So like I said, I have a blog post detailing how I use this with some images and stuff. If you're more of a visual learner, you might want to check it out there to get a view of what this calendar looks like. I also have the template for sale in my TBT store, which we'll link to in the show notes. But basically, you just make a calendar with some flaps, and then the kids lift up the flap, determining how many days are left until they're out for winter break, and that determines which activity they get to do. So it's really fun. I hope you will consider trying it out. If you do, make one, tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see yours. Like I said, you can totally DIY it if you don't want to buy anything. I would love to see what you come up with, and I hope you and your kiddos have a fun time with it. All right, I'll talk to you guys next week.
Thanks for listening to School Counseling Simplified. You can find the links from today's episode in the show notes. If you'd like to connect with Rachel, she's on Instagram and Teachers Pay Teachers at Bright Futures Counseling. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you don't miss any episodes of School Counseling Simplified. Talk to you next week.